I'm joined here in the studio by Eduard Salsas, who is an attorney and a member of the Madrid and Paris bars. Thank you very much indeed for joining us, Eduard. Do you think it's an exaggeration to say this is the most important vote in Spain's recent history?
Well, I don't think it's an exaggeration. It's since the approval of the Spanish Constitution, it's probably the first vote where the framework, the legal framework of Spain can be significantly modified. So it is not an exaggeration. It could have very heavy consequences for both Catalonia and Spain.
The Prime Minister, Mariano Rajoy, has been speaking yesterday. He issued an appeal to the people of Catalonia to stay together with Spain. He's also said that Spain's constitution doesn't allow autonomous regions such as Catalonia to declare independence unilaterally. What's your read on the legality of that push for independence?
Well, the Spanish constitution does not provide for the possibility of a region to just break away from the rest of the country. So the silence can be interpreted in both ways. In any case, this crisis, this Catalonia situation, has been dealt by the Madrid government as a legal problem, and it is probably not a legal problem, but a political problem. So political problems need political solutions, and the arguments that the government in Madrid, Mariano Rajoy and his government, have been putting forward are only legal arguments when we've had more than 2 million people in the streets every year for 4 years in a row asking for a referendum. You were mentioning before the 9 November non-binding referendum. Well, this referendum was afterwards declared illegal. So for the first time tomorrow, Catalans will be voting within the legality for or against this independence of Spain.
Okay, so supposing the pro-independence parties come out on top in that regional vote, what sort of tools has Mariano Rajoy got at his disposal to put the brakes on that process of breaking away from Spain? You've mentioned that perhaps going down this legal road isn't perhaps the right way, but that seems to be the only approach he's taken at this particular point.
Yes, it's the only approach he has been taking for now. He has engaged a reform on the law for the Constitutional Tribunal, allowing the Constitutional Tribunal, which normally is only entitled to declare unconstitutional laws or etc. And for the first time, at 3 months of the general election, because Mariano Rajoy will have to run for re-election next December, he's trying to modify the role of the Constitutional Tribunal in order to make him able to inhabilitate an elected person, such as the president of Catalonia. And this has been considered unanimously by the legal community as turning upside down the system. And it's pretty preoccupying that in an electoral period, a government decides to turn upside down the legal framework just ad hoc, just for the purpose of suspending one particular person. And this could be considered as preoccupying.
Okay, well, I'd like to ask you what you think is the likely outcome, but I'm afraid we're out of time. We'll have to keep a close eye on just what happens there in Catalonia tomorrow. Thank you very much indeed, Eduard Salsas. Thank you for speaking to France 24.